Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another gaming chat for the Walking Dead Survivors. Obviously, we can't do the thing anymore because, unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know if it was the last update or what the hell happened, but it won't allow me to actually do screen shares anymore to the thing. I'm not sure if it's to do with the game or if it's to do with StreamYard or maybe both. But I do want to talk about something, though, today, game related, which is basically there was an update that was dropped yesterday here. And just want to go over some stuff that's going to be happening here pretty soon. So we're obviously going to have another maintenance here at some point in the next probably week or so, I'm guessing. And you will have some interesting things happen in this update then. So as I said here, said new update is approaching. Maintenance and update will be confirmed once it passes App Store review. This will be a forced update. Need to update the latest version of the game this time around. So basically, you're gonna have to go download is what it is then. What's new? Number one, new season map, areas and passages, beta testing, set in effect for players who are ending season 6, 7, and 8. Current season will not be affected, so that would not affect me because I'm currently about 2 weeks right now from the end of season 4, and we'll be going into season 5 not long after that. It'll be, which I think is when the Warpack thing starts, is in season 5. So, but anyways, here's the Warpack areas. Each Warpack lands in your own area located in the outer range of the season map. Areas are separated by mountain ranges. You cannot yet build expansion outposts or bases in areas of other war packs, but you can relocate to them. Another new thing, new buildings, passages are located in the mountain ranges on the borders between areas. Once a warpack owns a passage, they can build clan buildings in the area across the mountains. First, your warpack must build territory and connect it to the passage. Then they can try to occupy the passage. If they succeed, they become the owner of the passage. Each time ownership of a passage changes, the passage needs to be rebuilt by the new owners. The other warpacks cannot attack the passage, attack the clan buildings, or build their own clan buildings in the area of a warpack that is rebuilding the passage. If your warpack owns at least one passage in another warpack's area, they can build expansion outposts in that area. If your warpack owns at least one passage in the central area, they can build both expansion outposts and expansion bases in that area. Losing that past passage to an area means losing the ability to build, but any territory connected to an expansion base in the central area will still be in effect. So basically, it's saying, I'm not sure what that's going to look like, honestly. I'm guessing it'd be something where it's like, from my understanding of that, it basically sounds like there'll be two different things. You'll have like this middle ground one where it's going to not be affected, and then you'll have the outer one where if you lose that stuff, it's like nope, fuck you, can't build here anymore, whatever. Which I could see that being a big deal at some point in the future, especially versus like pay to wins and stuff. Um, which again is not going to affect me for a while yet because they'll probably be like 6 months down the road, a year down the road, almost probably at that point. So it'll be sometime in 2024 then, most likely. The other things I thought was interesting was number two on here, revamp and rename of Clan Legends. New name is Thriving Forces. We talked about that a little bit before. Event will be beta tests on May 29th for all regions, which does make me wonder about that one since it's at all regions, but yet it's supposed to be for the like higher up ones or whatever. So I'm wondering if this is going to be hitting where I'm at right now in season 4. Here's what it is, because it'll be a couple days before. I think it's June 1st is when we have the end of the season, so it'll be a couple days before that. Then is when they'll start then. So, about Thriving Forces, the event will no longer work with missions you need to claim first. Therefore, the task token items have been omitted from the event, along with the task token ranking and its rewards. That would be the secondary one where you're paying like currently 2,000 rubies for a set of 4 dudes, basically. That's a common, non-common, or sorry, it's a common, a rare, an epic, and a legendary token is what would be there. So that'll be interesting to see that go away, obviously. So the tasks are fixed, but there are a maximum number of times you can complete them. You can use a new item called Mission Sheet to increase maximum number of times. It does make me wonder about this when it says tasks are fixed, because it's kind of making me wonder, like, okay, does that mean all the stuff that we can currently do is all fixed there, and you can do it X amount of times or whatever then? Because that's what it sounds like to me, honestly. And obviously, that would be a big deal because if you're doing stuff like gold chest rewards every go or whatever the case be, it's going to be obviously maxed out at some point. I'm guessing, which would be probably like one every um, survival challenge that day or something like that, which would be technically, since it's every 4 hours, it would be like 8 of them. Then I'm guessing at max. So anyway, says you get rubies and points for completing the missions. Milestone rewards are no longer based on your clan's progress, but your own progress instead. That's an actually interesting one too, as well, because there has been that milestone reward thing has been how we've gotten it done because of the clan's progress a lot of the times, because you'll have people that'll do more than other people and stuff like that. That being said, though, the one thing I do like about this actually, because it's not going to be like the overall clan's progress anymore. It's going to be your own progress. So it's basically do your fucking job or don't get anything is what it is. Because I've noticed recently there's been a lot of people in my own clan right now that have definitely been slacking for at least a good solid month right now, if not longer than that, and have basically done next to nothing during these events, and yet they're still getting rewarded potentially with the stuff, even though they're not even, there for like days to weeks at a time to get it done, is what it is. So, yeah, I don't really see the point of them being rewarded when they're not doing anything to help us out, is what it is then. So that'll be interesting. I'm glad they're changing that a little bit here. As rewards include fragments of Sniper Andrea and Call to Arms Dwight, who unlocks it season 7. So that'll be a new one that we'll get at some point. Will be the Call to Arms Dwight. Obviously, Sniper Andrea is the one that we're working on right now. We haven't got any. What sucks right now is doing this Clan Legends currently. We got about a day left in it. It'll end sometime Saturday night, I believe is what it is. The thing that sucks is only top 50 get Sniper Andrea fragments, and I've consistently been like 56th, 58th, 60 something ish, depending on the account that I'm in or whatever at the time. So yeah, not being able to get that for like several weeks now, it sucks ass, dude. Actually, technically, when I say several weeks, I really mean like pretty much since we started season 4 is what it is. So you're talking almost 2 solid months right now. I'm not being able to get that at all because it just the problem is when they redid the stuff, they redid this thing when you have a bunch of pay to wins is what it is. And so you're basically a free to play player paying against pay to wins that are obviously going to get in that top 50 every single fucking time with Sniper Andrea and stuff like that. Reward fragments, even if it's only a couple of them or whatever, which is silly to me because honestly, like it should be top 100 that gets the fragments anyway. And they could, if they really wanted to, they could easily redo that entirely, where it goes from like 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 or whatever, and then just have like 10 to 20 or 20 to 40 or 50 to 75 or 76 to 100 or something like that, and they each get like 1 or 2 is what it'd be then, and those like low ass ones then. But anyway, continuing on there, it said the individual and clan points rankings are still there and are unchanged. Players will who still have task tokens for clan legends will see them automatically converted into mission sheets. So basically, what they're essentially telling you right there is, depending on what region you're in, like basically pay the couple thousand rupees to get some task tokens and go from there, and then have them immediately converted into the mission sheets is what it is. So that is something. Like if you want to do that, I would suggest that honestly. If you want to pay that fee to get those done or whatever the case be, I'm seriously debating myself about doing it like once just to see if it does change or whatever, and just see how many like adds in there, whatever it is. Then so anyway, then we got number 3 optimization and last one standing. I don't really care about this one because I don't play that stuff, so it is what it is, man. I've never played the last one standing at all. One that I thought was really interesting, and this is one that really does shine on my end right now, which is number 4. Added 6 new dogs. 6 great new dogs are in the animal shop. Mastiff, Doberman, Boxer, Shepherd, Cane Corso, and Great Dane. New dogs all share the same attributes. So, for those that don't know about the dogs right now in the game, you have 3 dogs currently in this game, which are Rottweiler, Husky, and I believe it is Shiba. So, knowing that we're gonna have triple the amount of dogs now when they do this is pretty cool. So now you're gonna have the ability to get a Mastiff or a Doberman or a Boxer, Shepherd, Cane Corso, and Great Dane. The thing that I'm kind of wondering about that is though, since they're adding those in, and since I know for a fact they've redone the world events recently with the newest update, where they've actually added in dogs to be able to get for the rewards and stuff like that some of the times. I'm wondering honestly if these are going to be added to that as well. And on top of that, if they're going to add any of these six to the current daily rewards that you're being given of dogs and stuff like that when you do them for the animal rewards and stuff like that, and or if they're actually going to add more reward stuff to that for the daily thing, which I would love to see honestly, and then just add like all these dogs and stuff like that to that mix. Then if that be the case, that'd be pretty cool. So very, very happy about that, about the new dogs and stuff coming out. Then I'll definitely be buying those. Hopefully, I'm hoping honestly when they say they're added to the animal shop, it'll be the same exact price for those that it is for the current ones, which is like basically 600 rupees a piece. Which honestly, I even think is a bit steep for the free to play people like myself. So it is. I'd like to have them about 300 to 400. Honestly, it was up to me, but it is what it is. Um, and we got number 5, new way to acquire top tier vehicles. Added a new item, vehicle token. You can exchange 30,000 of this token in the vehicle interface for a top tier vehicle, such as the police truck. These tokens can be obtained from the cumulative upkeep event, opening again late in May. By the way, for those who don't know, that cumulative upkeep event is a pay to win event. You're literally paying anywhere from like a couple thousand to like, or sorry, a couple hundred to a couple $1,000 to get that stuff. Like in order to get that 30,000, I guarantee you're paying like several thousand fucking dollars in that event, dude. Which is just insane. It's psychotic, is what it really is, honestly, dude. Anybody that has that kind of money to piss away in this game, you need to get your head examined, bro. Seriously, it's not worth it for that kind of thing. Like you could do so much more with that, is what it is. Other things for this though, that was interesting. It said other adjustments. Chemistry group adventurer Laura can now take Rick's place in Hometown Heroes. Hometown Heroes are now Rick, Militia Rick, Adventurer Laura, plus Morgan and Shane slash Arid Shane. So that'll be interesting to note. So basically, you got the legendary Laura that can now replace Rick right there. Thing that's funny about it though is like Rick is actually better, I think, currently, and I'm pretty sure I thought Adventurer Laura too was actually a middle guy and not a um, rear seat uh, character, or sorry, not rear seat, rear row character. So yeah, you got basically the front, which is Shane slash Arid Shane, the middle, which is Morgan, and then the what you call it, which is Militia Rick or Rick. So then we got Whispers. There are now ranking rewards for top 20 in your clan, which previously was top 10. That's interesting. Then we got Knife Challenge, Survivor Fragments, and the rewards are changed to vouchers for Hometown Heroes, Love Triangle, Whispers, and Freedom Fighters. From Season 4 and beyond, vouchers for advanced fragments of these survivors of these chemistry groups are now included. So that's pretty sweet. And we got dogs, improve the growth of the initial multiplier when exchanging dogs to make the result more stable. I'm very happy about this one because honestly, like I've done some dog things on here before and stuff. And bro, I have had like 5.8s or 6.0s or 6.1s or whatever go to fucking like 4.4 multipliers on them after that. And it's like, that's bullshit, bro. When you are doing two that are five or at least a 5 point something multiplier or a 6 point something multiplier, like, no, it should say that amount. Don't be fucking dragging it down to some bullshit ass 4.4 crap, dude. Or 4.1 or whatever the hell it is. It's ridiculous. And we got Survivor Reset. You can now have 5 free resets available in total to reset survivors. A free reset can only be done for survivors who are at level 30 and below. And that kind of sucks, actually, that last part of that, because there's a lot of dudes right now that I've done that are way higher than that. Almost all my guys, actually, for that matter. Then we got bug fix. Fixed an issue with an incorrect display of skill badge information when obtaining an animal skill book. Not surprising on that one. And then we got duels. Remove the floating text opponent switch when switching opponents. And that's pretty much it for the thing for the updates there. So, yeah. So it'll be nice to get the advanced survivor fragments there for that. Or for the vouchers, I should say, for the knife challenge then. And then really happy about the dog thing. That survivor reset's not bad, obviously, because it basically tells you, if you want to reset or whatever the case be. I think probably the most exciting one for me personally is the new dogs that they're adding in here, is what it is, because that one actually does affect me and everybody else for that matter. And then obviously it'll be interesting to see Clan Legends become thriving forces at some point then as well. So yeah, I would say those are the two biggest ones really, is the Clan Legends become thriving forces, and then obviously the dog acquirement stuff. I'm sure for other people they would be like, "Oh, cool, last one standing is getting better," or "Oh, cool, I can basically pay to win to get a new vehicle now," or whatever. I would also say that the Laura uh, thing for Hometown Heroes is interesting as well on that one. I think it would have been cool if they had made her into something else. Though is what it is. I would really love, honestly, to see them do something when it comes to Jesus and Magna and stuff like that. Because you have like I think it's Magna Yumiko and Connie are the current set of their trio for chemistry. But the thing is, you're having to pay money for Yumiko, and if you don't pay the money for Yumiko, you basically are like 2 out of 3 instead of all three, is what it is. So it'd be nice to see something where they could add like Jesus into that one or something like that. Considering Jesus's group is Michonne and Ezekiel, which are both pay to win characters as well to get into the shop and stuff like that. So yeah, it would definitely be interesting to see those be added in there and have the ability to have like some kind of thing between like, or it would just be like I don't know, like Alexandrians or something like that, and it would be Jesus and Magna, Connie, etc. into that mix then. So, but yeah, I think it's cool though. They're definitely doing that, and they're doing obviously the Whisperer ranking stuff, the knife stuff, obviously improving dog exchanges, and then obviously adding in new dogs and stuff. It'll be interesting to see what the all those look like: the Mastiff, the Doberman, the Boxer, the Shepherd, the King Corso, and the Great Dane. Because then we already know what the what do you call it there? The Husky, the Rottweiler, and the Shiba look like right now. Which I think Rottweiler and the Husky are the two best ones, really. I think the Shiba's like, yeah, in most of the cases. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with this though. But yeah, it'll be fun to play. It'll definitely be fun to see what happens here when it comes to various stuff and see exactly when this is actually going to be um, updated then. Because the fact that it was announced this morning, and I'm assuming that it'll be, like I said, well, the fact they are trying to update it to the point where it's going to start on the 29th and stuff, which is obviously 10 days from now. I would assume, I think it's like usually like Tuesday or Wednesday is when they do the maintenance updates and stuff like that. So it would probably be like this coming week then would be my guess. So it'll be sometime like Tuesday night or Wednesday, or maybe even like actually I don't think about it because I know that the time zone thing it's like UTC or whatever. So it might be what it actually is it might be like Monday night to Tuesday morning then, which would make sense because I know that's happened before quite a bit then. So I could easily see that being the case. That'll be the case then. So it's like sometime Monday or sometime Tuesday or whatever then is when we do the update for this, and then it'd be the forced update thing. And it's hopefully, if that be the case, I'm hoping they fix the issue where I can actually stream back to friggin' StreamYard now with this game when it comes to the PC version. That'd be nice. Be real nice actually. Instead of it being some weird thing where it doesn't want to connect or whatever. And obviously, when I say that, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about yet again in this game, which is basically I am literally starting up the game in the background for the PC right now, which you should be able to see it coming up. But when I actually try to screen share, that is not what happens at all. And what actually happens is this weird stuff. Or sorry, yeah, it's this actually is what it is. Like it doesn't want to go anymore. For some reason, it's like almost like it's stuck. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, currently I was trying to do the merit exchange earlier. I was able to get one of them guys almost there, but the other one's not too much is what it is. So hopefully we can deal with that then. But anyway, apparently the one chick was talking about, oh, it happens from time to time, whatever. Hmm. All right, I might be able to do some merit exchange stuff then. Well, yeah. I just realized that. Like this dude came on, he's all like, "Oh yeah, I'm here," or whatever. It's like, bro, like you couldn't have come like an hour or two ago when I actually didn't have my bubbles up. And now I got bubbles up and stuff for the next like 7 hours, and I'm just like, really don't want to waste these shields. I don't know. It's whatever. And I'm realizing that I got about 2 days left in this merit shop. Let's see, 600K for that. So I can get a bunch of construction speed ups and a bunch of other stuff then. Probably do that then if that be the case. Anyway, that's about it for the day though. It'll be interesting to see what happens when it comes to various stuff here. And like I said, when it came to the game itself and everything going on right now with this update and whatnot, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for the day. I will be back sometime later, um, probably tonight, maybe tomorrow, for some other stuff relating to obviously the politics of the channel. But anyway, that's about where we're at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this update, and I will see y'all in the next one.